Tell me if the levels are good. I'm pretty loud. We'll see how our first government study commissioner is Christina Gallagher. Why don't you come on up, Christina? Anybody hold the Bible for you? Friend, confidant? Man, why don't you hold the Bible, place your left hand on it, raise your right hand. I'm kind of turn this out here. Repeat after me. I, Christina Gallagher,
I, Christina Gallagher,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of Government Study Commissioner,
of Government Study Commissioner
Towamencin Township,
in Towamencin Township,
Montgomery County,
Montgomery County,
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we will bring up Jennifer Foster. Anyone you would like to? Come up a little closer so we can get good on you. And repeat after me. I, Jennifer Foster,
I, Jennifer Foster,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of Government Study Commissioner,
of Government Study Commissioner
in Towamencin Township,
in Towamencin Township,
Montgomery County,
Montgomery County,
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Now we bring up Gisela. Koch. Koch. All right, ready? I, Gisela Koch, do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of Government Study Commissioner,
of Government Study Commissioner
Towamencin Township,
in Towamencin Township,
Montgomery County, with fidelity. And we'll bring up Martin. All right. I, Martin Cohen, do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and that I will discharge the duties of Government Study Commissioner, Towamencin Township, Montgomery County, with fidelity. Congratulations. Kofi, Osei, Osei. You'll do. Ready? I, Kofi Osei, I, Kofi Osei, do solemnly affirm that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and that I will discharge the duties of Government Study Commissioner in Towamencin Township, Montgomery County, with fidelity. Congratulations. Now, Mark Warner. left hand on the Bible. Please raise your right hand. I, Mark Warren, do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend
defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of Government Study Commissioner
of Government Study Commissioner
in Towamencin Township,
in Towamencin Township,
Montgomery County,
Montgomery County,
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
We'll sign everything, and we'll get everything signed, I can get my seal. That's it for me. Thank you, folks. Yeah. I would love.
Or do you want to take the picture?
Just a minute. I find it very important now.
You guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you.
Good job.
Safe travel home. I'll be back.
You were great.
You're welcome. You did great.
Got it.
Thank you.
I call this meeting to order. They couldn't find anybody important to do this, so they asked me to. So I officially call this meeting to order. Our first order of business tonight is to do the Pledge of Allegiance, but before we do that, I want to add that after nomination for chair, there will be opportunity for public comment. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I hereby call for nominations for chair of this commission.
I'd like to make a motion to elect Kofi Osei as chair.
I will second the motion.
Comments, questions, concerns? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion passes 6-0. Are there any public comments tonight? Seeing none, Kofi, the meeting is yours.
Thank you, Joyce. I'd like to call for nominations for vice chair.
I make a motion to nominate Jen Foster for vice chair.
I second.
There any other nomination? Any questions, comments, or concerns? All in favor of electing Jen Foster as vice chair, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions? Motion carries. All right, next. I'd like to call for nominations for chair pro tempore.
I'll motion to nominate Christina Gallagher.
I second.
Any other nominations for this position? Seeing none, all in favor of electing Christina Gallagher as chair pro tempore, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions? Yeah, motion carries. I'd like to call for nominations for the election of secretary.
I nominate Gisela Koch for secretary.
I'll second.
Okay, any other nominations? Okay, seeing none, all in favor of electing Gisela for secretary, say aye.
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 Any nays or abstentions? Okay, motion carries. I'd like to call for nomination of vice secretary.
I'll nominate Marty. Or, sorry, Martin Cohen.
I'll second.
Any other nominations for vice secretary? Seeing none. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. All in favor of nominating Martin Cohen to vice secretary, say aye.
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 Any nays or abstentions? Seeing none, motion carries. I'd like to call for nominations for treasurer.
I nominate Martin Cohen.
Mike?
I'll second.
Any other nominations for treasurer? Seeing none. All in favor of electing Martin Cohen to treasurer, say aye.
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 Any nays or abstentions? Motion carries. I'd like to call for nomination of vice treasurer.
I'll nominate Mark Warren.
I'll second.
Any other nominations for vice treasurer? Seeing none, all in favor of electing Mark Warren to vice treasurer, say aye.
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 Any nays or abstentions? None, motion carries. Okay, so we did public comment. So next on the agenda is to appoint an alternate. Just for everyone attending, alternates in other commissions typically attend these meetings and take notes, so there's continuity in the event that there's a vacancy. So we'd like to appoint an alternate. And just a comment on Don Lepp. He let the rest of the commission know that he doesn't plan on taking his oath of office. So once his position is legally vacant, we will officially appoint likely this alternate. Would anyone like to motion to appoint a alternate?
I'll nominate Joe Rumsey.
And I'll second.
Got a motion in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions? None, motion carries. Okay. And next on the agenda is to schedule our meetings. Oh, sorry. Yes. Excuse me. Next on our agenda is to appoint a solicitor. Would anyone like to make that motion?
Yeah, I'll motion Rudolph Clarke as solicitor.
I second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions, comments, or concerns? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any nays or abstentions? Okay, none, motion carries. Okay. Next on the agenda is to set the meeting schedule. I talked to the township about this building's availability. So I'd like to make a motion to have our meeting scheduled here at the township building on the first and third Wednesdays of the month, starting in January and ending in March.
I second.
I have a motion in a second. Any questions, comments, or concerns? None, motion carries. All right. Next on the agenda is to set the rules for our public meetings, our conduct of business. First set of rules that we'll do is just the actual business. So we have a few things that we officially have to vote for, whether or not to recommend a charter, whether or not to actually send the charter to the Montgomery County Board of Elections, if we choose to do so. For those types of business that we need to vote on, I'd like to propose these rules. They're loosely based on Robert's Rules of Order. So the chair will call the meeting to order. Every piece of business needs a motion and a second. After the motion and second, the chair will call for questions, comments, or concerns. Any commissioner can amend during that comment period and will default to having a voice vote. And after the discussion, any of the commissioners can ask for a roll call vote. Chair will ask for all in favor to say aye, and then the chair will ask for any nays or abstentions. So I'd like to motion for our rules for the conduct of business to be as I described.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions? None, motion carries. Next is some rules for public comment. So I'd like to have a 3-minute public comment limit and a public comment period before each voting agenda item in meetings going forward. When we have presentations or interviews without an associated vote, we'll ask for public comments at the end for anyone in the audience to pose questions. And then after our meeting's business, we'll also have public comment period at the end on anything related to the study commission. And I'll propose for our meetings to go until at least 9. And if there are public commenters who would like to speak after, and there's no other public commenters left, they may speak for more than 3 minutes if no one else would like to speak. And we will read public comments into the public record for comments emailed in, and we will accept public comments emailed in by 6 p.m. on the day of our meetings. I'd like to motion for those public comment rules.
Second.
Any questions, comments, or concerns? No. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any nays or abstentions? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is a statement of purpose. These government study commissions can technically look at a lot, but we'd like to set a statement of purpose so people know what we specifically want to look at. So I'd like to propose that our statement of purpose be: the purpose of the study is to explore the ways home rule could change the outcome of the pending sewer sale, explore the ways home rule could add citizen participation through referenda, and explore the ways home rule could add transparency to Towaменcin's operations. I'd like to motion for that to be our statement of purpose.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions, comments, or concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions? Okay. And last on our agenda is the Citizens Volunteer Committee appointments. In lieu of hiring public relations consultants, we figured we'd have some citizens participation on this committee. We're going to appoint 2 people, but if anyone would like to participate in our study, we will also accept applications for this as we get our communications going. I'd like to motion to appoint Lee Munjone and Vanessa Gaynor to our Citizens Volunteer Committee.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay, none, motion carries. Do any of the other commissioners have any business that they'd like to bring up?
Did we vote yes on those two? We did. Okay. I agree with that. Sorry.
Clarke, speak into the microphone.
I was just confirming that we had voted to bring in Lee and Vanessa, because I
Thank you.
was writing. Thank you.
Does anyone have any other business? Okay, I will motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays or abstentions? Okay, meeting is adjourned.
Huzzah.
Battle so far. God, Lord.